The index is telling investors to relax, but under the surface, the market is doing something much more important. This is not a clean bullish signal, and it is not a clean panic signal either. It is a rotation signal, and when rotation hides underneath a calm headline number, retail investors usually feel safe right before the market starts testing their conviction. The last visible message from Wall Street was confusing on purpose. The Dow pushed to a record close. The S&P 500 barely moved, and the Nasdaq slipped as chip stocks came under pressure. A weaker jobs report cooled fears of another rate hike, so the surface narrative sounded friendly. But the deeper question is not whether stocks went up or down for one session. It is whether the money is still chasing the same crowded leadership. That matters because the AI trade has become more than a sector story. It has become a psychology story. When everyone is watching the same winners, the market does not need a crash to create pain. Sometimes it only needs a rotation, where capital quietly moves from one part of the trade to another, while the index looks stable enough to keep investors calm. Bitcoin is sending a similar emotional message. The price has recovered from the panic zone, but the ETF flow story is still mixed, and institutions are not acting with the same confidence investors hoped for. That does not mean Bitcoin has to break down. It means the bounce alone is not the full message, because liquidity, flows, and positioning are still arguing beneath the price. The mistake tonight would be to look at the headline index and assume the market has already made the decision for you. A calm close can hide pressure, and a red Nasdaq can hide selective buying somewhere else. This is why the calm metrics looks below price first. Price is the surface, but rotation is the message. And right now the market is asking investors to slow down before they chase what already moved. The real takeaway is simple. The market is not screaming risk on, and it is not screaming collapse. It is showing decision fatigue after a crowded rally, a holiday pause, and a leadership test inside AI, tech, and crypto. If you feel pulled between relief and fear, that is exactly the market's emotional trap. Stay calm, watch where liquidity goes next, and do not confuse a quiet index with a quiet market.